We built this capability in-house because this is just what LTs do.
The digital space is really exciting to me.
It's going to really change how we build.
It makes my day-to-day work much more efficient.
This is not a separate team, this is part of our construction crew.
We're able to take those problems that we encounter on site, solve them in the model, and then give the site team a solution rather than a problem.
Peter McGuinness and Jim McGuinness, they kicked off the workshop in the basement of our office. It provides us with an avenue to keep the knowledge within the team.
We have 75 years of proven experience on major projects that we're able to engage and embed into the model space. Experience enables digital.
The need for this digital workshop is buildings getting more complex and higher risk, and so we're best positioned to help solve those problems earlier, and we use the digital tools to do that.
Being able to see and visualise what those challenges actually mean before we even step out on site allows us to just be able to plan more effectively and have those risks mitigated.
What puts LTM McGuinness ahead of the game is that we own the process from start to finish.
From engaging with subcontractors into the modelling space, taking the model out to site.
It does require us to take on board responsibility where we might not have needed to take on board that responsibility. But ultimately, we have delivered better solutions on site, which has helped our teams deliver projects on time.
We take a lot of information from sites and we integrate that information into the building models. It enables us to get a really clear picture of the site conditions and the building conditions.
Part of our model-first approach requires us to model all elements of a building where we know we have problems with, and we understand when issues have presented themselves in the past.
The digital toolbox that we use is a great on-site asset for us with our most current models. Anybody on site can just view anything on that project within the model space.
And then at the very end of the project, what we can do is we can go through and point cloud scan the building, and that gives us a really good tool to be able to verify what's being installed on site.
We're at the FAS Parliamentary Service Site. One of the main challenges with mass timber projects is you've got to have everything sorted early because you're pushing the mass timber components into fabrication with absolute confidence. And so one of the challenges that we faced early on was how we were going to assemble and construct the large H-frames. With the mass of these assemblies, they're too heavy for even our largest crane. We were able to, first of all, calculate the mass directly from the model. And then from there, we worked to figure out the optimum size and position and geometry of the supporting hinge at the base of these H-frames. We tested that and simulated that in a model environment. It was a great outcome. Health and safety benefits, productivity gains. You've got to be well coordinated, and the digital model enables us to do that.
This is 61 Molesworth Street, so by using the model, it was a lot more beneficial to us as a contractor to highlight where our pinch points were and where there's potential programme issues. One of our biggest successes was in the services and seismic coordination, and one of the key aspects was around the seismic integration.
So the coordination of services and seismic restraints is so important because it can present one of the largest commercial cost risks to the client.
We were able to bring in our initial services coordinated model and then easily add in seismic bracings to suit the requirements of the job. By utilising the model coordination, we saved tenfold reduction in issues that predominantly would have been found on site.
We have great confidence in the model-first approach now that we've rolled it out on several projects. It's been proven by the fact that we've almost had zero clashes on site. When you walk into the site office and see the site manager in the digital model sorting out reo clashes with the reinforcing contractor, it works.
There's a whole history of building knowledge that I can draw on for my own workflows.
We've just been very fortunate that we've got a great team in the digital workshop, grounded with people that want to put in the mahi and people that want to contribute to an industry that's exciting.